Hey everybody, it's Sonia. I'm sitting in a fabulous hotel room. Had to travel for work this week and I thought I would just take this opportunity to chat. Since I'm sitting here all by myself anyway, just gluing some ephemera to papers to get them more organized. I don't want to do it this way, I want to do it this way. So one of the things that I struggle with is how to travel. I've been doing this art thing, I guess, you know, kind of taking it more seriously for about a year and a half, and I travel a good bit for work. Now, I love my job. I have an awesome job. I don't really want to talk about that too much. It's what allows me to buy art supplies, and I feel very blessed for that. But I do have to travel a good bit. I spent 99 nights out last year, and that's about average. Most of that, most years, is driving. You know, I can drive, and so I can usually take with me kind of what I want. But last year and this year, it's more air travel. So that's even more of a struggle because I don't know what I want to take with me when I fly. I certainly don't want to check an extra bag. So I'm really struggling with that right now. This week, I really just wanted to concentrate on working on that, my Journaling by 5 art journal that I'm doing from the challenge that Shannon Green put up, and I have another video that I just posted last weekend on that. So I did limit myself somewhat as to what I brought with me. And this stack of junk you see me going through now is just stuff that I really needed to organize and paste down. I like to be able to flip through my ephemera and bits and pieces real easily, and I don't like this pile of stuff right here on this desk, this junk right here, makes me crazy. So I brought a big bag of this that I figured I could just sit here and, you know, watch TV or whatever and go through. So I'm doing that, but, you know, as any person who likes to play with art stuff, I'm sure you guys are all the same too. I would really prefer to have all of my stuff with me, all of my paints and all of my inks and all of my stamps and all of my everything, and I just can't do it. So I've got to figure out a better way to organize and decide what I want to bring with me. And unless I have a bunch of duplicates, which I don't really want a lot of duplicates of everything I have, because that's super expensive and I won't end up using them, you know, I'm just not sure what I want to do. Because once I get home, and you know, let's say I've gone out of town and I just packed, you know, a handful of things. Well, when I get home, I want to unpack that stuff and I want to reorganize it and resort it with all the stuff that it goes with. So I have to do that, you know, before I can actually sit down and do any art, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal, but I would really like to find a solution where I can have some stuff packed for out of town, you know, driving out of town, and then like a smaller container of junk that I'm just going to take when I fly. And I don't know what I'm going to do about that right now. The solution I have right this second is, it's not that great. I got this cargo organizer for Christmas, and I thought it was going to be great for this because, as you can see, it has a lot of space. So right now I have my bag of pens, which I think I'm going to do a little run through on these later. And then I have, this is the bag I packed for this week. Okay, so this bag is actually great. I've had it for a long time and I just haven't really used it, and it holds plenty of stuff. You know, I have glues. This is all my paper bits and bytes that I already have sorted and organized for my art journal. So I grabbed that and it fits right here. I brought a handful of stencils with me. I brought my watercolors. I brought, let's see, I guess it's kind of dark in there. I won't try to show you that. This is some odorless mineral spirits that I use when I do color pencil work. I did go ahead and bring my modeling paste and my matte medium and some gesso and my gelatos. And I have a lot of extra space in this bag that I didn't pack because I wasn't quite 100% sure what I wanted to bring. This is some washi tape and some little plastic bits and bots that I want to use. And then under here, and actually this may work out kind of cool. This bag has a bottom tray that unzips, and this tray pulls out, and it perfectly fits all of my spirograph stuff. So I have this spiral doodle tool, and then my spirograph stuff, and then my circle template. So that all does fit in there, so that's going to be good. So this bag might actually work out for me pretty well because I won't always have this big thing with me. Like I said, I just brought this mainly because I want to be working in this journal that I'm working on right now. Or maybe I can just bring some of these and some jelly prints, and I don't know. The other thing I brought with me this time that I don't always bring is this bag that I showed before. I hope I'm not making y'all too dizzy. I should have warned you to take a Dramamine before this. And I'm doing this with one hand too, so. Alright, so this bag carries more bits and bots and buttons and, you know, that kind of stuff. Eyelets and brads and bling and stickers and stuff like that. So this is a good thing to pick up too when I don't want to carry a whole bunch of stuff. So this, I guess, could fit in this middle part where all that paper is, but then I wouldn't have any of my magazine images and ephemera like that. So I just don't see how I'm going to limit myself to just this. I have a bigger rolly thing at home that I may use or start using. I've had it for a long time. It's the same Paper Studio. And that might work, but it's kind of awfully big. I may try that next time I come out of town, but that still doesn't solve my air travel problem. So anyway, now that I've started doing these YouTube videos, maybe you guys can give me some ideas and help me out and help me figure out how I'm going to do this and give me some ideas. I'm going to be working in my journal today, and I'm going to share some of that with you in a little while. And, okay, well, y'all have a good night until I come back. I'm just going to be gluing stuff to papers, and talk to y'all later. Okay, so I'm about to go to bed here just in just a second, but I don't know how this page 4 is going. You know, not every page is a winner, but I'll keep playing with it, and you never know what's going to happen. I did finish page 3, and I love it. I think it's finished. I may go back through here once everything is good and dry and everything's finished and run back over it with a white pen. You know, just to give a last few highlights. I realized that I didn't finish telling you about the cargo situation. So this is the cargo organizer that I got for Christmas, and I asked for it specifically because I thought I could carry it in and out of a hotel, which is working out okay so far. This is only the second time I've brought it with me because it does fit on one of these hotel carts. However, it's flimsier than I thought it was. So the bottom is not real secure, and there's no handles. So I may try to figure out how to put something in the bottom of it to give it a little bit more structure, and see if if I can figure out how to attach some handles on it just so it's easier to get from my car to the rolly cart. And if I'm at a hotel that doesn't have one of these carts, or they're all taken or whatever, I can carry it to my room. Or, I don't know. I'm up for suggestions. So anyway, I think that's it for tonight. And I'm sure I'll be back later in the week when I want to complain about something else. Good night. So here's a good example of a problem I have. I've been playing around with one of my pages in my Journaling by 5 journal, and I've glued some magazine images, and I'm playing around, and I really need paper towels. Oh, well, I didn't bring paper towels. I didn't bring baby wipes. I just didn't even think about it. And of course I have, tissue, like Kleenex tissue in my hotel room, but that's gonna just be a complete mess, so I don't want to use that. So right now I'm using kind of a rinsed out Clorox cleanup wipe. I bring these with me because I have to wipe down the hotel room the minute I walk in. All the surfaces, the light switches, the toilet handle, the remote control. I know, I'm a little crazy, but I've been doing this a long time, and it makes me it makes me feel a little better when I first get into a room. So, yeah, you do what you got to do to, to make your life better. So anyway, so that's, just one of my little issues. I finished gluing these pages of junk that I was gluing down. So this is kind of how I do sheets of scrap papers and things like that. So then I'll stick them in that folder, and I can just flip through them pretty easy, and they, the pieces come off because they're just barely glued. So that's how I do that. That works out well for me. Makes me feel a little more organized. So I'm going to keep playing with this for a little while, and this is the second page. I'm almost done with it, and I finished page 1 already. Let's see if I can see. Kind of like how it did. I might play with it a little more. I don't know. I kind of like it the way it is. So that's that. And yeah, I'm just going to sit here and keep playing. Let this dry a little bit. It's got matte medium on it, so it's a little damp. Yep, see you in a minute. A little more whining. So surface space is a problem. And like for example, I just went and rinsed off a couple of stencils because I used them to put the this Inca Gold. I love the Inca Gold. On this page, and I don't usually clean my stencils at all, but I do like to rinse this stuff off because it gets kind of messy. And, there's just not a good place for me to put those to dry. So, I just have them stuck on the bed over there on top of a folder. Yeah, surface space is not ideal, but, I can get around that. I can just, I don't like to put things on the floor in hotels. I know. Just bear with me. I'm a little cuckoo. But yeah, I don't like to put anything on the floor. So that's not an option. But yeah, it's working okay. I did find a couple of packs of sugar and stuff in the bathroom, and they have a napkin, so I can at least use these to buff my Inca Gold. So yay! So I'm playing around with this. This is page 3. Kind of loving it. Yeah. Let's see. Do I have anything else to whine about at this moment? No, I think I'm good right now. All right.